thing for tattoos or piercing? Good gracious. Sarah Berry, I'm going to bring you into this again. Now,
Yes.
of course, you are very experienced on the fetish scene. You're a sex journalist.
I've tried some things.
Yes, and you edited a fetish magazine
Yes.
called Forum.
I did.
Now, you were telling us your fascinating story about how you were propelled onto the fetish scene. Just tell us some of the, some of the highlights of that.
Oh gosh, I mean, I did all sorts of things. I was a dominatrix. I got to sort of whip men, and as I said, I kicked men in the balls because they liked it. I've had people watch me get whipped. Actually, Night of the Cane is coming up, where I will be entering yet again, and my partner will be caning me. My working partner, not my real partner,
Right.
but that's going to be lots of fun. There's all sorts of different experiences, and it isn't just about pain. That's the thing that really struck me. I've actually been to a tickle party where we all tickle each other,
Really?
and that's their fetish. That's what they get off on, the tickling. Some people like to roll around in custard. That's called sploshing.
Sploshing
They roll
is
around
rolling
in
around in
custard
custard.
and beans, and it's all just food.
Wow.
And they actually start off in their clothes.
Food
and roll around.
fetishism is quite a
Yes.
common thing, isn't
It's a wonderful. It's actually a relatively new fetish. I think it was started by a man called Bill Shipton quite recently.
Well, of course, let's just remind the audience that you can text in at any point if you've got some stories to share on fetishes, or even if you want to share your fantasies, that's even better. The number is 87474. It'll cost you 50p plus your standard network charge. So, Sarah, a lot of people get scared by the word
Yes.
fetish, but you describe it as a very positive experience. So, what tips do you have for people who might be a little bit shy?
You absolutely don't have to go to a club. You don't have to even dress up in anything that might be perceived as fetish. You can do things like, as I said, a bit of tickling, a bit of stroking with feathers, maybe try a little bit of spanking. Now, with spanking, you don't want to go hell for leather on the bottom because that can be quite painful. You want to sort of warm up with a few gentle spanks and pats and some pinches. And if you kind of intermingle that with some strokes and some tickles and some spanking, that can be fabulous. And if you blindfold your partner when they don't know when it's going to come, that's amazing. Also, a big part of fetish is role play.
Yes.
So everything that you can do sort of in sex, if you want to try some sadomasochism, pegs on nipples and things. If you do it as a character, maybe you'd be a secretary and a boss, or a priest and a sinner, or, the schoolgirl fantasy.
What role plays have you taken part in?
I've been to an adult school, actually, where I've actually
really?
dressed in a pinafore and actually done lessons. And
People can do this. People can
Yes,
go and apply and buy a ticket and
absolutely.
actually go to an adult
You
school.
really can. And it was quite funny because I was quite hungover and I just thought it was going to be like a fun day, but I had to sit there and do vectors and learn. it was quite weird going back to school. But it's a very serious thing. And a lot of people actually dress in a very serious uniform, not like St. Trinian's, because it's kind of replicating. It's very fun.
Wow.
Regressing.
Yes, and nappies.
Nappies. I've been an
which is a
adult
big one in
baby
Japan
as well, yeah.
as well, isn't it?
I've been to an adult
Okay.
baby nursery.
Wow.
And
Well-
that was quite severe. But it's a lot of fun, and it is just role play, as long as it's safe, sane, consensual and legal.
Sarah Berry, sex journalist, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Time to take a short break now, but it's sex and celebrity news next. Don't go away.